Oh my god. It's boring. It's boring today. It's very boring. And I'm bored. I'm very bored. So I thought I'd make a video. Because I'm home alone. My brother went out running, which is something that I should start doing again. But I've been neglecting my workouts for quite a while, so yeah, I just don't feel like doing it. And I'm gaining a lot of weight. I'm getting fatter. Good thing I have the big bushy beard, because otherwise, well, you'd really start to see how pudgy I look. I don't have a good fat look. You know, some people, they get fat and they look okay. They have a good fat look, but I just don't have one of those. You know, let me see. I don't know. See, this is sort of how I look right now. Got some love handles. You know, yeah, it's not great. I need to do some workouts. But anyway, that's not why I made this video. I don't know why I made this video. I do know why I made this video. It's because I haven't made a video in a while. Because I don't really feel like making a whole lot of videos lately. I've been busy with other things. And, you know, I can say with absolute certainty that this channel has been a complete failure. I'm not good at vlogging. You know, there's people that I've seen who seem to be good at it, and they're good at just pointing a camera at themselves and talking and getting straight to the point. And since my mind is always full of clutter, once I turn the camera on, I never quite know what to say, you know, and people are not interested. They're not really interested in my life in general, but if I didn't talk about life, or, you know, didn't sort of talk about myself, I think I'd go crazy. I think everybody has that kind of vanity. So, what have I been up to? Well, I'm doing a new play right now. It's a farce comedy, as opposed to, you know, a farce drama, which, you know, I don't think is a genre that quite exists, but, you know, now's a good time as any to invent a new genre. I don't know. But anyway, I've been busy with this show. It's called Run for Your Wife. I just realized I didn't put on my hat. Yeah. Oh well, who cares? Yeah, that's right. I don't have a very good hairline. Yeah, unfortunately. But I don't know. I don't look good no matter what, but screw it. Yeah, I've been doing a show called Run for Your Wife. I play the role of a police sergeant named Sergeant Porterhouse, who lives in Streatham, 47 Lewin Road, Streatham, SW16. I'm married to a woman who I call Gruesome, and she calls me Pussy! And then big laugh from the audience. Hopefully. Hopefully. We've done 3 shows so far, including, we actually just did a show today. Today was our matinee, and it went very well. The audience, well, last night we had a very small audience, but they were very receptive. In fact, we had a woman in the crowd who had the most contagious laughter. Every joke, she would just go, and we just loved it. I mean, we love people who have laughs like that at our shows. It makes it hard not to break, though. Anyway, so we had a much larger crowd today, but I guess because many of them probably just came from church. Maybe they're tired. Maybe they're you know, maybe being in church, they've been, you know, had the fear of God thrown into them to the point that they don't really have much of a sense of humor. I don't know, but they didn't laugh quite as much. But I had a couple of people, a couple of coworkers from work who came to see it as well. So they loved it, and they came to see me after the show and congratulated me and told me how great the show was and how good everybody was. So that's nice. So we have 2 more weekends of that show. My siblings are supposed to see it next weekend, next Sunday. So that's going to be something to look forward to. I'm also supposed to be doing Shakespeare, but I'm trying to figure out how to rearrange my work schedule to do that. I did Shakespeare last year. I played King Oberon in Midsummer Night's Dream. And this year I'm supposed to be playing Jacques in As You Like It, which is a show that most people have never heard of, but it happens to be the show that the famous speech where they say, all the world's a stage, that's where that comes from. In fact, my character, Jacques, is the one who has that soliloquy, I guess. So I get to do that. If I can actually do that, I need to start learning my lines and learning the the monologues that I have, because I have several. And it's hard. Shakespeare is hard. It's hard to memorize stuff like that. But anyway, that's theater. Another reason why I really haven't been vlogging is, again, I'm not good at it, and I've been busy doing theater, but I actually have a blog, an actual blog. And I realized that it's easier for me to talk about just things going on in my life without having an actual conversation with somebody. I mean, I can have a conversation with somebody. They interview me, they ask me questions, I ask them questions, and we, have a dialogue, and I can talk and stuff like that. But me just going on, rambling on camera just doesn't work. But since I do have a lot of experience writing, and I've written a lot of stuff over the years, it's easier for me to write stuff in my hair. It's easier for me to write about stuff going on. It's still been difficult, My mind is never clear. So this is already dying. It told me that I had 15 minutes, so I don't know what the fuck. So this is probably going to die before this video is through, but there's not much I can say except that I have a blog. If you go to thetheatricdyspraxic.com or just Google The Theatric Dyspraxic, hopefully you can find my blog and read some of my posts. Again, they're all over the place, but at least I've managed to stay on point, I guess you could say. They really could use some serious editing. I'm still writing my book, and that's still a work in progress. I'm nearing to a point where all I have to do is go back and edit as soon as I finish the chapter that I'm on currently. It's just been a slow process because I've been so busy with other stuff. My money situation still isn't great, but I'm making a little bit of money working at a place called Montana where I'm a server, and I'm not a good server. I'm pretty awful at it. But, they hired me, and they had to put up with me. And, it is what it is. And you can read all about my experiences working at Montana on the blog. I still have Instagram if you want to follow me on Instagram, at The Theatric Dyspraxic. I frequently post on there pictures and videos, just random nonsense. Same with Facebook, but I usually do that with my personal account. I usually use my Theatric Dyspraxic page to post my blogs to. But yeah, if you have any questions, if you want to know anything about me, if you want to, read more about my life as opposed to what is going to be in this book, just ask me anything. I'll respond. Not that there's really many people watching these videos. The only people who ever watch these videos are people that have watched my other videos, and they don't really ask anything. They don't really want to inquire. They just kind of read about it and just kind of go, huh. So there's not really a whole lot that they find interesting, as nobody else really does. I'm just an ordinary guy, I guess, a guy who suffers from dyspraxia and has a lot of problems, I guess. I don't know. But you can, keep up to date. I plan to post on my blog regularly in the future. I don't know how much I'm going to update with this channel, but if there's any reason for me to make future videos, I'll try. but I will only be doing it for me because there's no demand. There's no demand for me to make videos. So with that being said, that's all I really have to say. So I hope that everybody is having a wonderful year. Can't believe it's already March. And I'm just going to be continuing doing my own thing, working on myself, and working on my book, and doing theater, and, you know, trying to see what life throws at me. That's all I can really say for now. I hope that everybody has a wonderful evening, and enjoy your week. I'll see you next time. Until then, I'll see you on the blog, and on Instagram if you choose to follow me, which you won't. Alright. Bye.